Welcome to Takshashila Gurukul channel. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe immediately, press the bell button and write your comments and feedback. Share with your friends as much as possible. We provide online Kundalini Raja Yoga initiation and Kundali activation in 6 months.
4. Gurukatiksha instruction, Sarva Shruti Pramana Vikwa, Sharva Pelida Shanmukhangeyu, Sarva Karanavaha Gurukatiksha Nityava. Shiva explained to Shanmukha the Pramana Vikwa of all the virtues and the grace of the Guru, the cause of all happiness. The son bowed his head to Pitar and placed his forehead on his lotus feet and prayed, O Supreme Lord, protect me, O Satchidananda Sarvesha Sadguru, have mercy on me. I know the path of my path. I should show mercy to you, the Guru of Gurus. I am the one who is suffering from the cycle of birth, death and form and samsara. He declared that it is not appropriate to teach this principle to a husband who is a wretched man, believing that his wife's words are true, and who, when she barks, thinks that the company of his wife is pleasant, and thinks that she is virtuous, and who dances as he says. Shiva tempts Shanmukha for the happiness of the world. Hearing his son's words, Ishvara smiled and thought in his heart that he should test his inclination for salvation and then instruct him. He jokingly said that the path of love in the world is superior to the path of the Guru's grace. Unworthy, you do not want the path of liberation of the Guru, this is the path of the Khodijan. It is not good for you. Because of this, the world of many people has become bad. The path of the Guru will be desired by the foolish. Listen to me, you who have entered the world, I will tell you the words of wisdom that are beneficial for the worldly people. Dharma and dharma are the fruits of sexual actions, and lust is an obstacle to the pure bliss. Although the scriptures say that, the one who does not commit sexual actions attains Brahman, through knowledge devoid of sexual actions, if a worldly person abandons religious actions, he will not get happiness. 5. Therefore, if you see a guru who says that samsara is a pussy, do not fall at his feet. Keep on reviling him behind your back. If you do this, you will enjoy eternal happiness in worldly matters, otherwise, the elders, the younger ones, and the relatives will become your enemies in the path of the Guru that you desire. Do not desire this path, as it will bring harm to the world. Plow the Guru's path and leave it to the people and the unemployed. If you know through the Guru's knowledge, who is the self? Whose is the body? The mind of doubt will perish. Then all your friends and relatives will seem impermanent to you, and they will seem to you as enemies in the path of the Guru. You will become indifferent, and wealth will move away from you. Therefore, do not remember the path of the Guru that was plowed. You are still a child, a slave to material things, and a slave to lust. I do not wish to harm you, who are immersed in the ocean of happiness and death, which is the result of many things, through the gathering of love, passion, and friendship. If I were to give the medicine of death to one who lives happily with wealth and possessions, would he give up the sport of singing in his youth and remember the Guru's feet? Why do you stand in the house of death and hear the news of the victory over death? You are on the ground of wood and want to hear the sardonic gaze of the Guru on the path of the sky, so do not dream of the path of the path of the path that is like a rope. My father and son, know that the words of the Guru's path are meaningless, like the words of ghosts and the words of the mentally deranged. Because the wise are beyond the grasp of the intellect, they do not know the meaning of their intellect. This is the ironic meaning of Shiva's words. Gurus are scoundrels who corrupt the intellect, because worldly people call scoundrels those who teach that the intellect will exist on its own without giving existence to the intellect and that it will exist on its own. The root element, Buddha, in the word does not know the meaning of knowledge. Like the dancing of a monkey in a cage and the barking of a drunkard after drinking alcohol, if there are Guru's words, those who hear them will play like monkeys. If you are ready for this, I could tell you the Guru's path. Seeing and hearing that there is happiness in samsara, will you give up its association? Therefore, become one who forgets the Guru's path. It is not right to remember the path of the Guru's grace and forget the path of love in samsara. The karma of the body is on one side, the memory of the mother called Maya is on the other side, the mind like a child runs in another direction and the words of the son are in one direction, thus love is in the enjoyment of samsara. Ekata, it may be very difficult for you to take the path of the Sadguru, think again. Can you give up the kingdom of Sati, Lakshmi, clothes and garlands, perfumes and ornaments, the food of enemies and the steps and words of the household? Will you leave all this and come to the path of the Guru and become a deep fool? The father thinks that he has come as a son and performs great deeds for his son out of love. But if the father dies by fate, there is no reason for the son to die. The father may be angry, but the son may be very calm. This is the worldly law. Even if I am your father, you do not insist that you come to my path. In the path of samsara, a living being lives as he knows how, and you may be in the worldly mood. Therefore, inquire again and ask what is convenient for you. I will explain that path. Hearing his father's words, Shanmukha was immersed in heat and thought within himself. O fate, who can defeat you? I committed many sins in my previous birth and earned such a worldly disgrace in the eyes of the righteous, but today I have become a criminal in the eyes of Lord Shiva. Should I again become a ruined samsara? Burn, burn, this samsara? He prayed to Shambhu in this way, lamenting in his heart. Shanmukha's description of disinterest in samsara. Listen, O leafy Guru, one can obtain an infinite number of fathers and mothers. But it is very difficult to obtain a Guru like you. Can I live without you? If you leave a very hungry person in the sun, you will tell me to enter the world. My mind is not at all happy in the world. I have suffered a lot in the world and have come to you after endless births, having become a snail and having become a fruit. When I am in a hurry to cross this wasteful ocean of worldly life and become one with you, you teach me to enter the worldly life, just as you would feed a madman with datur seeds. Is this appropriate? Then Jagadish smiled and said with a sneer, Child, you are still a cow. The path of the Guru is a sharp thorn for living beings. The path of the Guru cannot be found until the desire for material things is extinguished. You walk on the path of the worldly life without hesitation or longing for the Guru's grace. Saying this, Shanmukha got up and folded his hands before Parashiva and said, I will do as you command. Your word is valid for me. I swear, you know what is good for me and tell me. If I go against your word, I am not your son. I am not your servant. And if I argue against you, may I be reborn as a dog. He requested. Agnanetra said to his son, Son, promise me that I will do as you command. That is, I will not delay and will teach you the path of the Sadguru. If you keep my promise and have unwavering devotion, I will save you from the ocean of samsara. This is the truth, I swear to you. Ask me anything else, what do you want? Then Shanmukha happily sighed and folded his hands to his father and said, Father, I am sorry for your divine feet, and from now on I will not be in this miserable samsara. No, this is my promise. Can even the infinite Brahmas be able to repay your debt, O Guru of the world? Even if I say that I will repay your debt until my birth and death are over, it will not be enough. What will happen to me without you? Can I leave you? Save yourself. The Supreme Lord teaches the path of the Guru. Then, O cave, let my words and teachings be for your good. Always speak the truth, and do not speak untruth even if you die. Put down lust, anger, greed, and jealousy, and act with a clear mind and an open heart. If you want your mind to be still, follow the path of peace. If you want to be pure, take up the sword of sense restraint. If you want to attain merit, follow the path of the Guru, and do not fall into the temptations of worldly people. Do not sow seeds in the vagina of a woman, eat moderate food. Put away sleep, even for a while, and meditate on the Guru, cut off all doubts. Be alert with the knowledge of wisdom. Be happy. My dear son, do not argue with dull-witted people. Stay away from the evil sin of slander. Do not be puffed up by your own praise and cleverness. Do not be carried away by worldly pursuits. Do not be captivated by the infatuation with things. Do not immerse yourself in the pleasures of the senses, thinking that they are good. Be detached and follow the path of the Agam, and do not get tired of self-reflection. Be like a child of the world. Do not be proud of worldly knowledge. Do not drown in the ocean of worries about samsara. Do not return to the world again and again. Be disappointed in all impermanent things. My dear son, do not abandon the happiness of liberation, nirvana, but live in true bliss. Do not associate with fools. Do not understand false talk. Stay away from the company of deceivers and liars. Do not abandon the company of good people who are auspicious for others. Do not desire food by making company with the tongue. Do not eat too much food. Do not listen to self-praise and cultivate the seed of pride. Do not associate with them, knowing that the sons of Sati are eternal. Do not fall into delusion, do not leave the right path and go to the forked path. Be alert and do not listen to worldly fame. Do not indulge in slander, injustice, lies, gossip, theft, deceit, boredom, fickleness, slander, arrogance, clan scheming, cunning, evil thoughts, elegance, indecision, greed and fear. Do not forget the Guru, do not be content with material pleasures. Do not close your eyes in ignorance, do not open the Guru mantra in a wide circle. Fight with the fear of the Guru, do not like the words of women, be vigilant day and night, stay under the shelter of the Guru. Become a yogi, be constant, do not be a pleasure seeker, always breathe only bliss, be absorbed in the Guru's meditation and remain silent, do not listen to the words of nature. Do not act as your mind pleases. See everyone with you as your Guru. 3. Yogis who are keen on meditation see their own form everywhere as reality. They know that the inner thoughts of waking are a dream. They think that women are death, the form, and that self-respect is equal to the goal. Asterisk. What shall I say about the self-bliss of the yogis? Yogis live as the linga, Brahman. They expect as the linga. They breathe as the real linga. They remain awake without forgetting the linga. They do not wander about without sex. They delight in the harmony of the sexes. Yogis make their limbs, their form, their laughter, their speech, their mood, their color, their beauty, the magic of the senses, and all their wonderful works into Brahman and become Brahman themselves. Without feeling superior or inferior, yogis will shimmer in the unbroken abode of peace. They will be in the light of knowledge that shines beyond the splendor of millions of suns. Yogis will be seated on the throne of purity with the radiance of Parabrahma, which shines like a moonstone. Yogis will constantly shine a mirror until it is clean and then, like looking at their own face in it, practice abstinence and so on until they become Brahman. What kind of yogi is he who walks on the wrong path without worshipping Brahman? Know that he is like a weed. Such hypocritical yogis will be far from the Guru's feet. Listen to their behavior. 35. The behavior of the yogis who act in a satirical manner, Taralin. He who, not knowing who he really is, forgets himself and gets involved in verbal matters and dances around is not a human being. Listen to the parable of the one who is in the darkness of delusion and is in the disorder of mind and actions. He is not a human being. Know that he is a monkey with a black face like a human being, and by nature he is a thief and wears ornaments like a seeker of truth and explains the essence of the truth. He pretends to be fat in his hands and body, wearing a necklace, rudraksh, kavadi and saffron. Know that the deceptive disguised yogis are like the beauty of Somakasura who stole the Vedas. A person who smears his body with ash, wears a rudraksh necklace around his neck, a book in his hand, and Anjana danda and kamandalas, and wears sandals on his feet, and drives a horse in the guise of Shiva, with a boast of knowledge and lust, is considered a miscreant like the ascetic Ravana. Although he is a man of wise, he pretends to be a yogi with his disguises and ornaments, and thus cheapens the value of a yogi. He does not enjoy the harvest of the blissful experience of Shiva, which is the fruit of yoga practice. A yogi who wears a disguise is like a broom decorated with sandalwood and other things. He does not understand the truth due to the anxiety of the subject in his mind. He utters philosophical words due to the intoxication of ego. He walks around like a yogi in the guise of a yogi. He tells others that he is wise. Such a man, a liar, is a self-deceiver, just as a dog wearing a musk tilak puts its tongue in hell. My son, such a hypocritical yogi walks on the wrong path and goes to hell. There are two paths to the world and the supreme goal. Be one who does not leave the path of the Guru, by which, if one follows the path, human birth becomes worthwhile through the knowledge of the ascetic Parashiva. Just as a small boy who eats dirt is given fruit in his hand and the dirt is removed. Be one who completely abandons the illusion of being a soul and take the happy path of the Guru, who tells you who you are. I will tell you that now, after you know your true nature, you too will become a Guru. 42. Conclusion of the Guru's path. Cave, you are the good creation, now I will appear to you as the Guru's path. Do not even dream of samsara. It is not for you to enter the hell of samsara, the pit of sins. My son, the open field holds the hand of one who walks on the path of the Guru and gives him boundless joy. Therefore, constantly worship the pious Guru and obtain good fortune from him. There is no fortune for a person who walks with his grace and desires. My son, with a very healthy mind, make the Guru's good fortune and characteristic. The Supreme Being, who is all-pervading and full of happiness, has descended to the mortal world as a Guru, showing his goodness, hands, feet, eyes, etc. The bodiless, the eternally contented, the witness of eternal bliss, the supremely perfect, the Supreme Soul, the Supreme Brahman, the Guru, appears in the form of the Guru out of compassion, taking the title of the devotee, to save the people of the world. 46. Characteristics of the Guru. For those who do not receive the service of the Guru, who is unbroken and unapproachable, it is impossible to attain the Guru. The one who is impenetrable, the incomparable, the Niranjan, invisible to the mind, the eternal, the infinite, the eternal form of material wisdom, the true bliss, the wise, the divine, the Brahman, the Supreme Lord said, the word of the Guru is supreme. Gu means the darkness of ignorance. Ru means its dissolution. He is free from illusion and delusion, and is self-luminous. This is the special feature of the word Guru. To inquire, there is no one in the three worlds equal to the Guru. Among the infinite names of the soul, the name, Guru, is the supreme. This is the truth that is well known. To remember, Guru, is eternal liberation, for he is the Supreme Guru. The man who desires liberation, with eager devotion to the Guru's feet, becomes a master of knowledge. Being devoted to the Guru's service and detached from all things, he feels liberated. This is the Shruti religion. 51. Service at the feet of the Guru. The path of the Guru is to always be at the feet of the Guru, to eat the Guru's food, to drink the Guru's water, to meditate on the Guru, to praise and worship the Guru, and to remember that the Guru's image is the source of meditation for him. The Guru's words are his mantra. The lotus feet of the Guru are the source of worship for him, and the sight of the Guru's mercy is the source of his liberation. O son, this is the path of liberation in life, meditation on the Guru's feet in the eternal time, service at the feet of the Guru, and the other prasadam, dishes, of the Guru. By spending time in this way, one becomes all-pervading and eternally liberated. This is the doctrine. The glory of the Guru's feet. The one who takes the Guru's feet, the great ignorance burns away. The wheel of life is destroyed, devotion to knowledge is enriched in its actions. Supreme detachment establishes stillness. The foot lake is the confluence of all rivers. Even if all rivers come together, they will not all reach the same point at the Guru's foot lake. Therefore, if the foot lake is gone, all the foot lakes are useless. This is the measure of the harmony of all. The place where the Guru is the Kashikshetra, the Guru is the true God, the water of the Guru's feet is the Gangas, his feet are the Gayakshetra, the Guru's company is Prayag. The Guru's word is the powerful mantra, there is no other holy deity than the Guru. 57. The rules of the path of knowledge. One should surrender one's wealth to the Guru without hesitation in mind. Only the one who surrenders will attain the noble path of the Guru. My Shiva, religion is the religion of the Guru. One should abandon shame and become shameless even in the presence of the Guru. In his presence, shame is not to be seen at all. Shame is evil, shame makes one proud. Therefore, shame should be burned to ashes. One should pay homage to the Guru 3 times. One should circumambulate and offer prostrations to the Guru. Again, one should stand up in front of the Sadguru and fold one's hands. Listen, my son, these are the rules of the path of knowledge. Whatever the Guru says, one should consider it to be the word of wisdom and act accordingly. In no case should one listen to the Guru's insults with one's ears, for if one does, one will be in the most severe hell as long as the sun and moon exist. 60. The Guru's house should be decorated and placed in the arena. One should proclaim with all one's heart the auspiciousness of the Guru. One should dance in ecstasy while beating the cymbals, and walk according to the Guru's instructions. One who wants to become a Guru should do the above right without hesitation. One should be free from worry. One should be calm in mind, free from all illusions, and free from anger. The disciple should not listen to his slander and flattery, and should be very natural. One should have fear and devotion in mind. One should not speak inappropriately in the presence of the Guru and should not engage in flattery. One should not leave the path of righteousness. One should avoid all hasty hunger and thirst. One should completely abandon sinful activities. 64. Four types of Guru's services. 1. Angaseva. One should press the Guru's hands and feet. One should go wherever he goes. One should be in his company. One should sing hymns. One should feed him with food. One should give him air and bathe him. While bathing, the Guru's arms, thighs, and body should be washed and wiped clean. He should wear good clothes. He should have a broad mind. He should apply ginger and Gandharva to his forehead. He should put a garland around his neck, and tie a garland of bilva leaves. He should perform arti with good faith. He should give the Guru's gaze to the one who has received it, and should offer the supreme praise before the Guru. He should light a lakh of lamps. He should look at himself and see, and he who is liberated should be in this state. 2. Personal service. He should be of service to the Guru and keep the betel leaves folded in his mouth. He should keep putting fragrant substances. He should listen to the words of good principles. The heart should be like a stone, free from delusions and not swayed by happiness and sorrow. 3 to 4. Place in good faith. He should know that the Guru's house, monastery, is his home and stay there. One should firmly believe that the Guru is Shiva, and Shiva is the Guru. One should accept and understand that Guru, Shiva, I, exist alone. One should meditate constantly that the Guru is the real Parabrahman, and one should say that the Guru and Shiva are equal. Therefore, one should think that the Guru is greater than Shiva, that the gods Shiva, Hari, Brahma and others worshipped the lotus feet of the Guru and became the Guru. The Guru is the one who leads to the path of righteousness. The one who gives liberation, the one who is all-pervading, the one who is at peace, the one who is at peace, the one who is at peace. The Guru should be praised with great joy at the dawn of every day as the eternal reality, the one who is present in all times, the one who is beyond the limits of existence, the real Brahman and the eternal witness. The Guru is the incorruptible, the unchangeable, the destroyer of evil, the devourer of the proud demons, the destroyer of the suffering, fire, the all-cause, the all-faced. He is the one who is of various forms and various names, of various pastimes, of various words, of various births, of various leaps below, and he is the one who is to be praised in many ways. He should be worshipped in various ways, and he should be asked to teach me about Brahma. The Supreme Lord taught that through the Guru's teaching, you will indeed become the form of Brahma. 76. Shanmukha asked, O Lord Shiva, you are the form of Brahma, how can I get the teaching of Brahma from others when you are the one? Is Brahman one, Anvaya, or two, Dvaya? You say it yourself. Shiva said, My Lord, there is only one Brahman. The Brahman message is also one. In order to teach you, Brahman has to be formed into two types, Saguna and Nirguna. Like the sun, the soul, Brahma, shines as a witness to everything. The Guru's grace is to seriously know that you are that solid substance. That is the only, Cavalier Swarupava, which itself shines as the real me. Shanmukha said, O Father, please tell me the Brahman message, Saguna and Nirguna. The Brahman message, listen, Kuvara, the Guru himself sings the Brahman message, which is the first Saguna. This is the Nirguna, Brahmapadesa, i.e., the meaning of Nirguna is naturally present, forgetting the feeling that Brahman is the same through Guru Bodh, my son, there is no difference between the Saguna Guru form Brahman and the Nirguna pure Brahman, but only oneness. Thus said the Nigamas, O wise man, the knowledge of Brahman is that which says there is no difference, Advaita. This is the experience of all the sages. The Nirguna Brahmapada, which is indestructible, is quickly available only through the teachings of the Saguna Guru. Know truly that the Saguna Guru is your self-form, this is the religion of all the Shruti. Just as the taste of Jaggery and Jaggery are one, know that the Saguna and Nirguna words or teachings are not different. Saguna, Guru, means that he knows that he is God, in him the beings of the world and their innumerable states appear and disappear. 81. Meditation on the Guru is meditation on all gods, O cave, God himself, one should worship God, God himself seeing himself everywhere, can he be anything other than God? Only he who realizes God through constant practice will be considered the most pure. O Bala, if he imagines himself in the form of the Guru, he will become the undefiled Brahman. Hariharadya cannot match the devotee who worships, serves, himself in the form of the Guru himself. Various siddhis are constantly hidden at his feet. O cave, these are manifested by the glory of Guru meditation. The devotee of the Guru is blessed by all gods. All the devotees offer obeisances, are the gods who perform all the mantras right on his back. The stain of karma does not apply to him. O Parvati, the meditation of the Guru is greater than the meditation of your parents. As per the Shruti inscription, Na Guru Radhikam, by the worship of the great words taught by the Guru, he thinks of himself as the unbroken Nirguna Brahman. Whether he stands or sits, eats or sleeps, whether at home or outside, in happiness or sorrow, awake or asleep, he remains unbroken in the remembrance of his Guru. With eternal wisdom and with calmness, restraint. With peace, the student of Brahma devotes his life to the service of the true Guru and becomes liberated by serving the Guru's form again and again. If one understands the inner meaning, purpose, of the teachings of the Nirguna Brahmapadesha, he himself becomes the Nirguna form. In the perfected great soul, the knowledge of the form is hidden and only the light of the form of knowledge shines. The Nirguna Brahma Upadesha is the teaching of the Nirguna Brahma. This is the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This is the easy path to attain the state of the Nirguna Brahma from the Saguna Brahma. Know that Saguna and Nirguna are one and the same. O son, this is the Brahmapadesha. 88. The disciple's self-introspection devotion. The disciple humbly prayed to the Sadguru. Guru, this birth is enough for me, do not bring me to the mortal world again. You, the great and kind, have been found by me through the merits of many births, blessed am I. Sadguru, I bow to you, your form is Nirguna, eternally pure, Buddha. You are the eternally liberated, the support of all powers, the omniscient, you have come in human form to save me. The true Guru will forget his family and dance in front of the Guru. Offering his wife, children, house, wealth, life, along with his body, to the Guru's feet, the disciple will pray, O Guru, save me. Save me from the ocean of existence. Who am I? I do not know myself. I have come to you after floating and drowning in the cycle of existence, after passing through countless births. I have not found anyone else but you to save me from the sorrows of birth, but I have taken refuge at your holy feet. I have received service at your feet due to my previous fortune. I have come to know that you are the omniscient and the supreme soul. Please save me from the cycle of existence and grant me the grace to stand in my true nature. Every day, I will spend my time in the service of the Guru's feet, humbly begging him to save me. 93. Sadyodhe, as mentioned above, seeing the devotion of the true devotee, the Sadguru, with joy, made him sit on his right side, placed his blessed hand on his head, and wished that the light of knowledge would shine in his gentle heart. He would give him the following divine instruction and bless him, my child, come here. Listen to the instruction that I am giving you. Become only the Supreme Soul. Let the previous life form fade away. You will always be Brahma. I am Brahma, said that Paramahansa. I am Brahma, said that Paramahansa. I am Brahma, the Supreme Soul. I am Brahma. Know within yourself that the radiance in the sun and moon is my form. Know that this visible world is the mirage, water, of the brilliance of my mind. I am one, the unlearned, the Guru's eye, the 35 Bodhananda, the true form, I am the perfect. You are the witness to the witness, you are the protector of the senses, you are not the doer, you are not the enjoyer, you are the form of the eye, you are the closed eye that can see within yourself. You are the master of all actions. Know that you are everything. You are the mind of the mind without intelligence. You are the master of the mind, you are the peak of the hierarchy of all principles. You are far from the sun squirrel. Like a snake flashing on a rope, the illusion of separation between the living and the gods is seen in you, know that firmly. Son, the virtuous Guru, the knowledge of the unvirtuous Brahman, is obtained from Brahman itself, and countless Brahman teachings are obtained. Various kinds of teachings are spoken, the natural form of true bliss is the goal, and with the Lakshmana attitude that is peculiar to speech, the virtuous Guru teaches his own form, which is innumerable and incomparable. 101 Characteristics of the soul form. You are the bliss of true bliss, wonder is not different from you, Brahman is not different. Surely, the virtuous Brahman is also the virtuous Guru, you are the one, In this way, the Guru recites the great words in the original mantra. We do not know whether he recites them as a Tarka or a Sankhya. Those who know, they know. The Guru alone knows. What do the common people around know? In this way, with great joy, Shanmukha, laughing happily, went to his father's feet to be instructed by Guru Mahadeva. The wish of his mind was fulfilled. All doubts were destroyed. His sins of many births were burned away. His fear of birth and death disappeared. His mind was delighted to forget the concept of difference. Again, the Guru spoke. O cave, what I have told you with affection is very secret. You will be prepared to perform penance in a place like a river bank, Vrindavan, a secluded cave, a mountain, etc. The Guru's grace that I have told you will prepare you. Guru Raya, just as an insect becomes deluded by delusion, Amma. The disciple becomes the Guru himself, having become the Guru. Do the Vimukmati know this? They will study the principles as they know them and spoil themselves out of their arrogance. They will not be able to serve the Guru or receive the Guru's approval, and will say, why do we need a Guru? If we know the principles, then it is enough. They will think that they are the Guru. They will make empty arguments. Such sinners will fall into hell along with those who believe in them. 108. The Guru's approval is the guide to true liberation. O cave, the Guru's approval is the source of all actions, the attainment of all mantras, the practice of all yoga and all knowledge. Without the Guru's help, whatever one does will fail, whatever one asks for will be in vain. Whatever one knows or achieves, if one does not serve the Guru and receive his approval, all one has done will be in vain. Only by receiving the Guru's approval is human birth worthwhile. Why is there a human birth that does not attain permanent liberation? My son, if you know my form in this way, worship me and act accordingly, the darkness within you will be destroyed and your desires will be fulfilled. You will become the Indus of happiness, consider me as your Guru. Thus said Kantuhara, Shanmukha bowed his head smiling. 111. This admonition is not suitable for one who exposes the adultery of the wife of the house, for one who exposes the quarrel of the house in the street, and for those who brazenly say that the children born to them are the children of a naive thief. In this way, the light of knowledge began to shine in the heart of the boy as Shiva, who was in the form of Kartikeya, taught him. Then the boy folded his hands and said, O Bhapu Guru, by your grace my 3 sins have disappeared. And he remembered the Guru, the Supreme Being. 113.